All right, now let's go over example 2, finding the greatest common factor using prime factorizations. And this is part of chapter 1, section 5, greatest common factor. Okay, so here's our 4 steps. First, we're going to make a factor tree for each number, and then write the prime factorization, circle the common prime number, prime factors, and then find the product of the common prime factors. And then I should have added step 5, find greatest common factor. Okay, so problem A is find the greatest common factor of 12 and 56. So step 1, make a factor tree for each number. So we're going to work with 12 first, and here's the start of a factor tree. So I just put a box around 12, and then here's the little branches. So these little branches are what 2 numbers we're going to multiply together to get to 12. And we're going to start out with the smallest prime number. Here's our prime numbers chart up here. That is a factor of 12. Well, I know 12 is an even number because even numbers end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So I know that 2 is a factor of 12. So 2 times 6 is 12. Now, 2 is a prime number, so we're not going to branch out from there. 6 is not a prime number, so we're going to continue to branch out again. Draw my little branches. Like so. Okay, 2 again is a even number, so I know that 2 is a factor. So 2 times 3. 2 and 3 are both prime numbers, so we're not going to branch out from either one of those numbers. So, somehow that just got deleted. Not really sure why that happened. Okay, so that is our factor tree for 12 using our prime numbers. Okay, now let's do that for 56. Again, 56 is even. It ends in a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So 2 is a factor of 56. 2 times 28 is 56. 2 is a prime number. We're not going to branch out. 28 is not a prime number, so we're going to keep branching out. Draw some more branches. Okay. 28 is even again, so 2 is a factor. And I know that 2 times 14 is 28. We're going to keep branching out from 14 because it's not a prime number. Okay. 2 is even. So 2 times 7 is 14. Okay, so there's the prime factor tree for 56. Step 2, write prime factorization. So what that is down here I kind of started, 12 equals, and we're going to write all of the prime numbers in our factor tree for 12. So 2 times 2 times 3. If we multiply 2 times 2 times 3, that equals 12. Let's do that for 56. 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. Again, if you did 2 times 2 times 2 times 7, you get 56. If you don't believe me, try it on your calculator. Okay, next step. Circle common prime factors. So let's see. 2, we have 2 sets of 2's here. So these are common prime factors. So what we can do is, since there's 2 sets of 2's, here's one set that I circled, here's another set, we can multiply those 2's together. 2 times 2 is 4. So that tells me 4 is also a factor of 12 and 56. So really we could write our factors as 2, 4, and 7 for 12. Oh, I'm sorry. 3, 4, and 7 for 12. And for 56, 2, 4, and 7. Where did I come up with the 7 for up here? Okay. So now we have to find the greatest common factor. Well, 4 is also a common factor, and 4 is bigger than 2, so the greatest common factor is 4. Okay? I'll go through another example in the next video.